and he got a good jump.
Bannister struck out in the third, and he rips it into right, and the Royals go up 2-0. You talked about Bannister being a very, very good hitter, although he doesn't get to hit very often. He comes through big time for the Royals.
It's his third major league RBI.
That's been the problem. That's what Mahalam has been a little bit disappointed with. And Russell said, you know, oh, that's a fair ball. Bruce Chen has himself a single, I believe. They'll call, no, they're going to give him a double. A fan costing the Pirates 90 feet because I don't think Bruce Chen would have been there.
No, the pitcher's not going to be able to turn that into a double.
So that's costing the Pirates 90 feet, that play. And John Russell will argue this. It's an umpire's call.
I think this is a good argument.
Yeah, this is a good argument. I don't think he'd have been there either. I think he'd have stopped automatically. I don't think there's any way the pitcher goes for two.
No, the reason is because Morgan is all over this place, playing very shallow. Look, he's there right now. He's going to play that ball, and that's a single. They're quite numerous.
Greinke rips one to left field. That's his first. Base hit.
Could be a double. Could be a double.
Morgan had to chase it down, and it will be a double for Zach Greinke.
Nizer did not come up throwing to second base. I wonder if that ball was real wet when he picked it up.
Don't throw the ball in the same spot. Just move the ball in and out.
And that one shot into right center field. It'll go to the wall. So Cueto again having problems now for a third straight outing.
Gets the bat on it. First career base hit, and he drives in a run. So Vin Mazzara with the RBI single. The Royals now lead 3-0.
Let me tell you, that was a quality at bat there. And that ball's a keeper.
Second, I'm going to keep going. That's the first time in my career the crowd ever worked me.
Base hit to right for the pitcher, Mazzaro. And we like to talk about it not being fair for American League teams that don't get a chance to hit a lot to be an interleague play, but we've seen a couple of times that the card. Base hit for the pitcher, Chen.
Butler likes that, thinks that's pretty funny. Ball just slicing down and away, and he went.
And he goes the other way and shoots it into right field. Dyson will stop at second. The outfield, as you would imagine, with Hochevar up, was very shallow. So Luke takes a nice, easy swing, and that puts 2 on for Alex Gordon.
Hey, look. That's a nice looking stroke there. It's nice and easy.
On the mound, I don't think anybody expected to give it up a 4-run lead.
No.
Broken bat, looper to right center field, and Shields gets a base hit. But today I would agree with you, even more so with Cole on the mound. You just don't expect to give up a 4-run lead. You know, there was a graphic that popped up earlier that so far in this game.
They were back-to-back hits in the second inning.
Another chance for Francisco. He paused a moment, and Guthrie's going to have an infield hit. Juan think that ball was going to bounce foul? It didn't.
Well, one of two things there. The pitcher's running. Either come get it and try to throw him out, or if you feel like you're not going to have a play, at least let it roll out and see what happens.
Things that Kansas City has not done, and when you don't have power, you must do those things.
Yes.
So Mendoza comes through himself. How about that? Luis was thinking too, but only thinking.
There you go. Hey, look, if your guys aren't going to do it for you in a National League park, I'll pick myself up.
Line over short, and that's a base hit for Mendoza. Well, not quite Rick Camp, but an extra inning hit for the relief pitcher Mendoza.
No, those pitchers can't hit.
Well, occasionally they do. And Chen promptly sends one down the line, and he's got a base hit. How about that? Make it 2 for 39.
He's not going to try for 2.
No. Well, Young was playing right on the line anyway. So Chen in his first plate appearance of the season has a hit, so he's batting 1,000. For our research department to get these things figured out.
Bunted past Davis, and the backhand flip by Murphy not in time. It's a base hit for Santana. Lay him down, Ziggy.
Well, it's been a crazy game, hasn't it?
Crazy and awkward.
How about that? A rocket to left field. It's going to roll deep.
Easy.
And Ventura will take a leadoff single. So much for the National League rule of you want the number 8 hitter to produce an out because you want the pitcher to lead off the next inning.
Oh, and every guy.
I don't know. I mean, Willie is such a positive guy.
And that's a base hit into right for the pitcher, James Shields. The first hit tonight for Kansas City, and it comes from their pitcher.
I asked Willie a question today, Dan,
and then he busts one to left. Holiday has to go back. It's over his head. Escobar scores. Shields has some bragging rights to his fellow pitchers with a double and an RBI.
Back to back to back doubles. That'll work at first double in his career, and it was a beauty. And he dropped the head of the bat on that base.
He's taking a swing, and how about that? In comes one, in comes two, and the Royals have doubled their lead on a base hit by pitcher Chris Young.
First Royals hit by a pitcher, and it had 2 stakes attached. You gotta love it. Infield in like that. Young, he's a veteran.
And now he goes to right field for a hit. Who is this guy? Chris Young driving in Ponte in. He's got 3 RBIs. That's how it's done, fellas.
I gotta love that.
Guthrie, base hit left field. And once again, Sampson having difficulty getting the final out of the inning. Jeremy Guthrie is on with 2 down.
Longtime National League pitcher. Has compiled those numbers, and he floats one into right. He stood there on the first pitch like he wanted no part of the at-bat, and on the next pitch singles into right.
How about that? It was almost like a dig, because the last Royals pitcher we saw standing at the plate was Davis, right? And Davis just stood there for 3.
But he's got to be able to be aware of that.
And he bunts it over the mound. No play. The Royals tie the game. Danny Duffy gets his first major league hit.
To the amusement of his teammates.
How about that? Pitch way outside, down in the count, and he slaps it up the right field line, and his teammates love it.
Got to replace with a pitcher. You know, I think the one thing that
back up the middle and by Ibar into center field, a 1-out single for the pitcher. Ian Kennedy who gets aboard here.
I think one of the things that they don't talk about.
He's a Ramos.
Let the third baseman field it.
Man, it's going to be a great one. Everybody's on. It's a bunt for a hit.
Like I said, he knows how to handle the bat.
Winner, which goes to the player who represents the game through positive contributions on and off the field. There's a chop up the middle. Yeah. And how about Danny Duffy?
There you go.
Getting a base hit off Clayton Kershaw.
Hey, his second big league hit in his career. Look at him over there looking in that dugout like, hey, his chest is swollen right now. Good topspin, man. That second hop, it bounced right through.
Batters he has faced. And a base hit for Kennedy, but why not get him at first? The throw there is not in time. The Cardinals will take a look at it, and you may have a 9-3 putout. Right field wall. And see if he beats it out. Yep. Brad Keller with his first big league hit.
That ball is smoked by the pitcher. Philmeyer rolls all the way, cut off by Hamilton, who throws from his feet. And here's a throw to the plate, not going to be nearly in time. So the error by Peraza is followed by the first major league hit by Heath Philmeyer. That's an RBI double into left center field.